Hey guys, I'm back again with another video this week. Yeah. In advance, sorry about last week. I didn't post last week because I had like a lot going on. I don't even know what was happening. I just know I did not have any time to film a video last week. But this week, it's already Thursday, but I'll be posting either double today or today and tomorrow. So I'm going to have 2 videos of today. And yeah, let's just get right into. Okay, so as you can tell by the title of this video, that it's story time. And my story that I have for you guys today is on how I almost got kidnapped. I have like no idea why am I telling this story with a smile on my face, but I almost got kidnapped and I don't know what this man could have done, but I'm smiling, so. But I'm here today, right? So obviously I didn't get kidnapped. The video. I was like 11 years old, and my little cousin wanted to go to the park, and it was like 9 o'clock at night, and the park was across the street from my grandma's house. So we was just like, all right, whatever. So we went to the park with my grandmother's consent. So, you know, it was like all legal for us to go to the park. So we went to the park, and when we were going to the park, we seen my little cousin's friend. And he was like, "Oh, hey, Ethan, you wanna play in the park?" So we was like, "Okay." So we all went in the park, whatever. And then, you know, my little cousin and his friend, they're just like playing. So I'm just sitting there like, okay. So I'm over there, you know, just sitting down, you know, watching them play and stuff. And then out of nowhere, there's just like this man at the gate of the park, because like the gate was closed, so we were not supposed to be in there, but we were in there anyway. You know, we were small kids, so we just, you know, this was like, and we just went into the park. So we went into the park, you know, and so there's the gate, and then the man is at the gate, and like my cousin and his friend are still playing football, and they're like throwing the ball back and forth, and I'm like, okay, what is this, like, this man, like, why is he here? Like, he's watching 3 kids play. Being me, I'm like, okay. And meanwhile, I didn't have a phone at the time, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I don't want to sneak out, because then I'm going to leave my cousin here, and he could do something to my cousin, or as I'm leaving, he could do something to me, and, you know, I really don't want to die. I really don't want to die. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, God, can you help me? I really don't want to die. Like, oh my gosh, like, could you just help us make this man go away? Like, I really don't want to die. I was like, that was like the only thing I felt like I was gonna die. I was gonna get kidnapped. I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be my fault. I'm gonna die. Like, walking towards the entrance for where we like got in, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And there's like 2 entrances to the park, and like out meeting me, I'm like, oh, you know what, we could just climb up, but my little cousin can't climb. He was only like 7 at the time, and I was like 12, and it was just, you know, it was just very bad. And I was like, okay, like, I don't know what to do. He's walking to the entrance, and I'm just like, I don't want to die. So we, like, you know, we were just standing there, whatever, and then I don't know where he just starts running. The man that was walking just starts running. I'm like, okay, I was kind of scared and confused at the same time. Like, okay, why is this man running? But he was just running down the street, and then I like was like, you know what? I'm not paying. You know, I was like, you know what? This is God. He's giving me a sign to leave. So I quickly grabbed my little cousin, and we, you know, we're trying to get out the park, and my little cousin's, you know, he's not, you know, the skinniest child. So I got out with no problem, and then when I was trying to get my little cousin out, he got stuck, and then all I remember is the man just running up the block again, and I'm just like, I immediately was in panic mode. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die, like my words were slurred. And my little cousin's still in, like, we're trying to get his stomach out. He's on the floor. He's like, help me. I'm pulling him, and he's like crying, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, because I'm like ripping him out of the gate, and he's just like Like, oh my gosh, and then the man is just like running, and then my little cousin's friend been left. Like, after that day, my little cousin and that boy it was just not friends anymore, because I wasn't thorough of him. So we got my little cousin out the gate, and we quickly run across the street, and then, the man is like still following us. When we went to my grandma's house, he starts knocking on the door, and my grandma opens the door, and she's like, hello, like, what do you want? Like, she was like, no speaking English, because she really doesn't speak English. She is fluent Spanish, but we were there, and we were looking at the door, and there was some man, and he was like looking at us through the house, and it was just very crazy. And the man would not leave us alone, and he was like, I want to see them, and my grandma was like, oh hell no. So she closed the door, and that man was not leaving and stuff. So my grandma, being a crazy grandma she is, she was like, you better leave, or like, oh, do something. Like, my grandma, she's crazy. Like, she pulled a knife out and was gonna cut him. Like, she's crazy. So, the end of the day, he left. I never seen him again. Me and my cousin were both crying. We were like, oh my gosh, we don't ever want to go to the park again. The park was where we went to school. So we were like, okay, I don't want to go to school. We were traumatized from that moment on. But that was that. And, that was 2 years ago. And, I remember that to this day, because I was like, that's the story that I have for you guys today. Hopefully you liked it. Give it a big thumbs up. Comment letting me know what you thought about the video, and suggestions that you want to see today or tomorrow for my next video, or I have an idea of what I'm going to do tomorrow. And leave comments for next week. Subscribe to this channel. And I love you guys. And giving a special birthday shout out to my best friend, because today's her birthday. Hopefully a picture of her will be somewhere on the screen. I have no idea, but a picture of her will be on the screen, so maybe right here. I don't know, but happy birthday, Priscilla. Love you. That's my best friend forever, since September 8th, first day of pre-K 2004. But she's 15 now, and love you so much, Priscilla. Alright, and see you guys tomorrow or later on. So, bye!